reactions as Tinubu administration tackles European Union over presidential election report. In the wake of the damning assessment of February 25th presidential election, it is submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission, which is INEC. The EU has come under scathing criticism launching against it by the Bola Tinubu administration. In an official statement posted by Bayo Onanuga's verified Twitter handle on Sunday evening, the presidency accused the EU's election observer mission of a deliberate attempt to discredit the victory secured by Bola Ahmed Tinubu in a contest that was adjudged to be the freest and fairest polls conducted since Nigeria's return to the democracy in more than 2 decades ago by foreign and local election observers. Going further, the statement pointed out that the EU was the international body that was being referred to by the APC when, back in May 2023, the ruling party revealed that a foreign institution was making plans to discredit the February 25th presidential election. The statement went on to point out that there were pockets of skirmishes in some polling units across the country. It was not enough to prove that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not emerge victorious in the most credible manner. Wow, but Ananaga actually made a statement and they say we reject the European Union's conclusions on the 2023 general election. Okay, reject it now. Wait, the EU, I think, because I've seen what they said, and to be honest, I just think they were beating around the bush and were trying to be very nice. They really, because they hinted at, there could have been some efficiency. They didn't really go in and say that, Tinubu, I don't know why they're taking it so extreme. They basically gave recommendations. Can you imagine? They gave recommendations. You don't have to take them. They didn't say this is how you should do it going forward. No, they gave their observation and then gave 23 recommendations. And they basically said, they were part of it of the election that wasn't as efficient. They talked about the BVAS, the IREV, and they sort of did it was a very nice report. I think, when you have a very nice teacher, they don't want to really hurt your feelings like that. They'll just sort of beat around the bush, but right, waffle, that's what some people call it. I think the EU waffled a lot, and in some parts of it I was like, are you siding with INEC? Because it seemed like they were trying to baby INEC and say, you know what, do better next time. That's what I got from the report and the observation, and it's funny because I don't understand how INEC would call a body to judge them. Isn't that, it's like you choosing who will mark your exam papers. So I already find that not credible regardless. But I really don't get it. But Ivananiga ends and says, for emphasis, we want to reiterate that the 2023 general elections, most especially the presidential election won by President Bola Tinubu by the APC, were credible, peaceful, free, fair, and the best organized general elections in Nigeria since 1999. Absolute load of bull crap. Because the only thing that made this election good wasn't anything on their side. It was the fact that there was a major contender that triggered the traditional way of things and traditional competitors, APC and PDP, because let's be honest, these are the only two people contesting, or two parties contesting since 1999. And secondly, you had almost 100 people, half the population vote. That is a win on Nigerian side. They really took the elections very seriously, and people that are intentional about change and chose to do it in a way where, okay, fine, we will start, but before we go, let them just not say that we didn't follow due process. By the constitution, we were meant to vote. So the thing is, my opinion of this is, as much as the parties were I think the main body to really scrutinize and really come up for is INEC, because they are key. They're the ones who release the results. They're the ones who collect the results. It's like, in simple terms, INEC is basically the event planner for the elections. That's what they are. And what does an event planner do? You have to be very organized, very planned. And they gave the impression, they changed the the electoral bill was changed. What was the next thing? They came out with, they're the ones who came with it. We didn't ask for anything. They're the ones who came with the method, a digital method of uploading results and collecting results. Okay, you guys are looking to be efficient. And it absolutely failed. It flopped. So it really shows the inconsistencies on INEC's side. And INEC as a body, of course, has a very big role to remain fair, because of course you're the person, because they're not the ones actually deciding, but they have a lot of power. That they're the ones who control information. So it's not surprising that those that are crooks or those that are looking to play around would go to INEC. But INEC basically flopped. That's basically what the EU was saying, but in a very nice manner. And I'm like, wait, I don't know how many times. It's like the INEC almost babied us. You know what I mean? It's like, because if it's their country, they'll be more aggressive. Like, they will be so much more aggressive. That's why I saw this and I'm like, excuse me, the EU. Go and study EU law, and then you will know that these people, because this report that they made is just, I think they probably sent one of the apprentices that just joined the organization. That's at the low level. Oh, go to Nigeria and go and write something about it, so to show that we're there. Because for people that have such first world countries within its union, I mean, the EU known for its trade, like, come on. These are top dogs where they are. So the fact that if they really wanted to give advice, I think they'd be more aggressive. They would just call out the nonsense that happened. But they were very beating around the bush, babying the INEC. And I'm like, call it out. It's like you can literally say INEC was inefficient, INEC was inconsistent, INEC has failed to keep up his obligations to be integral, INEC has failed to produce documents, INEC has not. Like, you can literally be as direct. We believe that INEC could have taken a more cautious approach to, like, what's the difference between the both of them? They're basically saying the same thing, but one isn't as direct. One is beating around the bush. It's like, do you really want change? Do you really want this person to hear you what you're saying? Anyways, people I think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.